Now I want to go to where I wanted to go to begin the show, the minimum wage. It's not going to happen, folks. No minimum wage. The minimum wage is going to go down in flames. And the reason the minimum wage is going to go down in flames is because the parliamentarian in the Senate has said so. The Senate parliamentarian serves at the pleasure of the Secretary of the Senate. The Secretary of the Senate serves at the pleasure of the majority leader in the Senate. You would be, in 2001, Trent Lott, the then majority leader of the Senate in a 50-50 Senate. Trent Lott fired the parliamentarian, had the Secretary of the Senate fire the parliamentarian. You will not be surprised to learn a bunch of blue checkmark reporters, supposedly objective reporters, are now all circulating the news story from 2001 about firing the parliamentarian. Fire the parliamentarian. Now, you got to fire the parliamentarian. Fire the parliamentarian. What's so interesting here is that you've got Democrats in the House saying, yes, why should the parliamentarian bind the Senate? Well, the parliamentarian interprets the rules, is considered the honest broker in the Senate, and there was a little more convoluted nature to the firing of the parliamentarian in 2001. Those who don't remember all the details, there's actually kind of a wild story, but it had a lot to do with the parliamentarian being wishy-washy, changing his mind under pressure, essentially being able to be lobbied and change his mind to pressure tactics. And at least that's what the Republicans would say to you. The Democrats would say that's nonsense. But this Senate parliamentarian has ruled that the minimum wage increase would be a policy change. And the Byrd rule, which allows the Senate to pass something once a year without a filibuster, does not allow policy changes. So no policy changes. And as a result of that, the Democrats aren't going to be able to raise the minimum wage, which is a good thing. Now, related to that, Costco. I've never been in a Costco. All of my friends tell me I need to go to a Costco. We don't have a Costco near here. Costco is raising their minimum wage to $15 an hour. Walmart is raising its minimum wage, but I don't think to $15 an hour. I think it's 11, maybe it's 15. Amazon has raised its wage to $15 an hour. A lot of major retailers have raised their wage to $15 an hour. Why do we need a federal minimum wage when major employers are doing it themselves? Doesn't this show that the free market works? Doesn't it show that the free market actually has a measurable impact? Doesn't it show that the free market actually can raise wages as needed by design when able, that small businesses unable to do it, well, they're not doing it? I got a buddy who runs a restaurant. It's my favorite restaurant. And his restaurant pays more than the minimum wage, gives vacation pay and healthcare benefits. They struggle to do it, but it reflects his values to do so. And so they do. And they've made that choice, but other restaurants haven't made that choice. I got to say that the reality is the minimum wage works for businesses that use it. The minimum wage breaks and puts out of business other businesses. It causes unemployment. But shouldn't it be the business's choice if they want to go down that road? Shouldn't it be my friend's choice to run his restaurant, paying a higher wage and giving benefits? And it may hurt his overall profit, but he feels good that way. You know, this isn't to toot my own horn, but I'm running into this issue right now with I pay the people who work for me more and get less myself. And it's compatible with the way I want to do my business. Typically in radio, anyone listening right now, and I don't mean to offend radio people, but radio isn't a great paying job. And I genuinely believe that I should pay well. It's one of the lessons I learned from Rush. Pay well keep the people around me loyal and happy, and I may take less take-home pay, but I'll be okay. I'll still take home a lot. Totally happy to do that. Totally happy to do that. And it should be my choice. I should not be forced by the government to pay a particular wage. And if you don't want to work for me, you don't have to work for me. Well, that's the way it's going to be now with where we have a federal minimum wage. If states want to do it, let states do it. But some states don't want to do it, and I don't know why they should do it. But the Senate parliamentarian has ruled against the Democrats, and now the Democratic response from the far left is, well, fire the Senate parliamentarian, get a ruling that will take. It's a kangaroo court over there, but right now they've lost.